It stopped super abruptly.
Super abruptly.
I was like, I don't like this version because it stops abruptly. It's like, nope, we're done. Guys, I've been working since 10 o'clock this morning to get this video up to make it so that it all like gradually goes out. It sounds really good. And it keeps ending at that point. I was like, forget it. We're going. We're doing this. We're doing this. My people need their patterns.
Facts. Those are facts.
Those are facts. How's my sound? Is it good? I haven't switched to my new mic yet. I'm like dying to switch to my new mic and I have not had a chance.
Dude, like this light, I want to get a second one. I'm definitely, after my experience, it was so easy to connect this.
Yes.
Like, so it was like click this button, push this button, ta-da, you're done.
Yep.
Like I will be purchasing the 2 cameras for planner camp. I am purchasing another lamp. I'm tempted to buy these for my photography room.
Right? I'm telling you, these
just here, take my money.
It was my son, because I mean, long story short, is when COVID and everything hit and I was trying to figure out how to do better cameras and everything, you know, I ended up buying a camera, and then I needed to figure out how to link it to my computer. So there's like a thing called Cam Link that Elgato does.
Yeah.
And so I bought one of those, and my son was like, Mom, you got something from Elgato? He was like, that's like the streamers use that. That's like big time, Mom. And I was like, well, it must be good stuff. So then that's when I got the key light. I'm like, wow, this is a really great light. And then it was just recently, I was noticing on Robin's videos that her camera work, it was just fuzzy. It was a lot of artifacts and stuff in it. And so I was like, well, you know, I'll get her a camera. So I bought her the face cam from Elgato. Like we both just bought it. Or I just bought it for both of us. So can you, it's right here. This one here. Yeah. So I bought it for her, bought one for me, and then it looks so good. I bought her a second one to use as her face cam, because we both use this one as our hand cam now instead of my phone, which I'm like, well, this is a game changer for me. Like, this is so much better. So we are just super happy. And then I told you the other day, JoJo asked for a new microphone, and I was like, well, if I'm going to buy a microphone, I'm buying it for me. You can have my microphone, because this one's at least 6 or 7 years old. So I'm just like, well, I'll just do an upgrade. So I got the Elgato microphone, and so I'm just, it's good stuff.
I'm sure that like also having just the connection, like I was like, oh, I'm going to have to stand up and for the power switch no, it connects to your computer, and you can change the temperature and the brightness and turn it off with your computer. So my thought here is, if all of them connect that way, then there is one place I go and my cameras work and my lights work and everything comes on. Yeah. You can have a preset and like it comes on and does what like.
Yeah. Well, and then they have the Stream Deck controller too that you can use. That's the next thing I want to get, because then you just.
I saw that.
And it'll take you to, you know, let's go to the hands, and you push a button and it takes it to where you're in the corner and there's the hands, and, you know, let's go take a screenshot view, and you're already preset into the screenshot view. So I don't have to fiddle around with finding buttons.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the next purchase. It's just expensive. So Robin's funny. Marley knows all the good tech stuff. You know, it's just, I've spent a lot of time looking at all this stuff for, you know, because I have my own studio.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, it's your job.
But it's funny because like, when I got it, I'm like, how am I going to mount this? And I'm like, surely I have something to use for a mount. Surely I do. Surely. And I have so many things. And then, I mean, I like, so I have this arm attached. So this is what I usually will attach my face or my camera of my phone to, my phone. And then I clamped on this arm to mount this. And then this is removable, but then I also have one of these mounted to my actual desk back there. So I mean, I've got mounts everywhere. And so
I want to get a mount. I definitely need to get a mount for my microphone, because it's just like sitting and I keep true facts, I knock it over.
Yeah, get the arm mount thing from Elgato. That's what I just bought.
So I have that in my Amazon cart, and then they have a bundle where you can get a face cam and a light. Easy.
Well, yeah, that's what you
need. Then another camera, but I need to get, like, I'm going to have to get some sort of arm situation, because like I can put a camera on my computer monitor like this one is, but then when I do planner camp and I need hands, I'm going to have a mount so that it's like below the camera, but also above the thing. So like, I'm going to have to do that. And I'm like, well, you know what?
I'll send you links.
Happy Hankmas to me. That's what I'm going with.
I'll send you links to all the things I have, because they're really great. And they're
really great.
Well, you can see the mount that comes with the light is excellent, and it's so sturdy. And so if you just get an arm mount that extends out from it, that's what I have this camera on. And it's perfect because it's like the right height, you know, or you can do the kind of situation that I have set up here. That's real easy.
Send me the link to the arm because like, how many mounts have you bought? And you're like, oh, this one's highly rated, and you get it and you're like,
no. Yeah. Well, that's where I stopped trying to save money on mounts, because they're just not what I want. And so I I have brands that I follow that I like, that I have their stuff, and I'm like, okay, this is quality stuff. And so then I will continually buy that. And so, I mean, like I have a cardioid microphone that I haven't even used yet. And it's really nice. It's like one of the ones like you see when you're seeing like radio broadcasts and their microphone, like it's that microphone. It's a nice microphone. But I haven't had a chance to set it up because you have to set it up to like this. I don't have the words. I have all the techie stuff, but I don't have the techie words. But it's like an adapter you have to set it up with, and then it connects to something else. And I just was like, I just don't have the brain power to think through all this. But anyways, I think I hear my phone. Is that your phone or my phone?
Not my phone.
Where is my phone? I don't know. We'll have to find it
later. I ask myself 15 times a day.
Like, where did I put my phone? I have no idea. That's all right. So hello everybody. Welcome to 24 Days of Quickies. Do you like my turkey chat?
Yeah, I already commented on it. We just weren't live.
It's so cool. So this one's a little bit more of the tighter neck. Some of them are looser necks. So this one's a little bit tighter. So I folded it down, but it does not have to be. I love a cowl neck and a turtleneck. Like I have always loved them. I have a longer neck though. I mean, now I have a lot more fuller neck too. But it helps.
When you take photos, you just push forward a little.
Well, you go forward like you're a turtle and tilt, and then tilt up. Look, it disappears. Yeah. Guys, you have to practice photos. I'm telling you. Anyways, I love this. I wanted to show it today because after this broadcast, I'm taking the free version down. Like I'm in the process of taking it down. Yeah. So if you wanted to get your free version right now, in the sense of going to get all the stuff, because you didn't want to get the silver platter for some reason, which I don't understand why, it's going away, and the silver platter is going to regular price. The event price is done today, so I'm changing that to regular price. So it's going from $17 to $37. So it's $37 for 4 patterns, plus all the videos, plus all the downloadable content. You know, it's all the things. But that's going up in price today also. So I just want to give everybody a heads up. I am so excited about today's Quickies. I did go and take a peek because I wanted to put in there an image of the stash busting Quickies on the page. First off, kudos to Chrissy for all the people she got to participate this year, because we have a lot of newbies and a lot of my friends that have always been coming back. Some of my friends that are, this is the first time they've been doing it. Like yesterday, Sarah repeat crafted me with the super duper cute gingerbread man, like so adorable. I even told her, I was like, how's your traffic today? Because this is so cute. She goes, it's got to be outstanding because it's killing it on social media. Because everybody, like I went to her group and it had been shared like 500 times. And I was like, I never get anything like that. I've got to figure out how to make something cute like that. She's just so amazing, just a warm-hearted person. I really like her. So I'm glad she's there. Today we have Coco Lee Crochet. I think she's the cat's meow. We also have my friend Carolyn today, and I'm very excited about her from the Purple Poncho. She's just great. And I've got goosebumps. Like I really do have goosebumps just because it's exciting. It's exciting that I can talk about my friends and share them with all of you.
It's also like, because you guys might not know this, Chrissy puts together a Google Drive folder with all of the images of all 3 patterns of all the days. Mm-hmm. So even though I might not know who wrote the pattern, I can see them all.
Awesome.
There are a couple coming up where I'm like, I am downloading that live.
You know what? And that's the fun part of this is, you know, we tell all the designers, you're allowed to tell people that you're a part of 24 Days of Quickies. Just don't tell them what day you're on. Because we're all supposed to be supporting one another throughout the entire event.
Of course.
And that's really how it's like, it's really using, I'm going to, for lack of a better way to express this, using our star power to help shine light on other people, right?
Yeah.
So as all of us are a part of it, like, so you have Sarah, who's amazing. She's been commenting and sharing other stuff of the other previous days, and she'll continue to share the next few days, or, you know, all the way till the 24th. I don't know what her schedule is. They're only required to share it 3 times outside of their own. A lot of them share it way more than that because they see the value of, hey, people are sharing for me, I'm going to share for them. And it's really just this really wonderful moment of all of us coming together to really, like I said, shine light. There's no other way to say it. Like it's one of the best things to do is when you're blessed to have your light shine so bright, focus it on other people too, so that they have a chance to shine and lift up. Because you never know who the next person coming up is going to be. I mean, fun story, Tony Lipsy of TL Yarn Crafts. I was at an event in Ohio for a Joann's event. I was there with Mikey from the Crochet Crowd. And I was at lunch, I think at Chili's or something, with Jessica, one of my friends, Jessica.
Okay.
And this beautiful woman comes up and she just says, Marley, I don't want to interrupt you, but I just want to tell you thank you for everything you're doing in the industry, and you're doing such wonderful things, and blah, blah, blah. Like, just very compliment. I was like, oh, thank you so very much, and I appreciate it. She goes, great, I'm going to let you eat. Just, enjoy your meal. And I was like, oh, what's your name? She goes, my name is Tony. So as we were leaving, I went and I was like, Tony, it was really great to meet you. Good luck with everything. She was great. It was Tony Lipsy. I had no idea. It was before she just like skyrocketed, right? My point here is you just never know what's going to happen, who you're going to get interactions with, and every single interaction you have matters, and every single chance that you can use what you have for good is an important thing to do. I've had experiences with designers who are high up there who, lack of a better word, guys, they were absolute bitches to me. Like absolute, acted like I was dirt on their feet. And I'm not even joking, bad. And I was like, I will never be like that. I will never be like that. Cause it made me feel terrible, and I had like this one woman, I had thought of her, like she was just amazing, and I met her, introduced myself, told her I was a big fan. She goes, okay. And she just like shunned me like this and began talking to Drew and Borsky, acted like I didn't even exist. Like, just like,
What a cute look.
Oh, it was awful. I was like, I lost all respect for you, like absolute all respect. So all of that is to say, I'm very excited today because we have some of my favorite people in the world joining us for today's stuff. And one of the things on today's Quickies is something that you see made all the time, but I never even thought about using it in this way. And I'm like, well, that's brilliant.
Well,
like,
of course, now I have to see it.
Well, and other people might be like, well, Marley, how have you not thought of it? Like, I just didn't think of it like this. And I'm like, well, that's just.
Okay, look, full stop. This is what my mother and I used to refer to as being functionally fixated. Like, this is how this thing functions. And your brain decides that this is how this thing functions. And even though it can function in this other way, this is how this thing functions. So, like, you want to hear one? I sell a dice bag. It's called a dice bag on my website. I don't sell dice. I don't game.
Right.
I don't game. I don't own dice. I mean, like, I own dice. I don't personally own dice. My husband owns. Let's not talk about the dice. Let's not discuss it. And I made the bag for him. Like, he's like, can you make me a dice bag that my dice won't fall out of? So I was like, I'll put a zipper in it. Sure. So, like, I just made a little bag with a zipper, like, whatever. And then his friends were like, well, can I have a dice bag? We're like, sure. So I make them for the friends, right? Whatever. And then one day he has it on a live sale, and now it's a thing for knitters, and it's still called
a dice bag.
A dice bag.
And it's very
like, why do you sell dice bags? I'm like, because there are no bag police. You can put whatever you want in it.
Exactly. I actually put my lipsticks and stuff in it in my purse so that, because I carry very expensive purses.
Yes.
So I don't want my lipstick to open up and get all over. And then I do have, like, I don't have my purse down here. I do have like a makeup bag, but it's a leather makeup bag, and it just gets to get heavy sometimes. So I'm like, well, sometimes you just don't want that. You just want something. Anyways.
You know what I put in my dice bag? All of my charging cables. And then I have a different dice bag with like all of my supplements and stuff in it. And I'm like, I shouldn't call it a dice bag. This is my cord bag. This is
how many years have I had this bag? And I mean, it is overflowing. These are just my cords. It's so heavy. This goes in my carry-on, in the rolling carry-on, because it's so heavy. These are all of my cords that I take with me in what I thought was apropos in the Big Bang bag. Like, how many years have I had this? But it's my cord bag. Even my kids
I think you've had that
a hot minute. Like,
it's at least 5 years, if not 7.
At least. Like it. But this is, my kids know when we're on vacation, they're like, where's the Big Bang bag? Big Bang bag. I love that. But it's literally all of my cords, and it's huge because I have HDMI cables, because sometimes you're at like a hotel and you want to connect your computer to the TV so that way you can watch what I buy movies, so I put them on the TV. I mean, I have everything you can imagine, but it's a knitting bag, but I use it for my cords.
There's no bag police.
No, there are no
you
bag
do whatever you want. But I get what you're saying, because also when I'm trying to design a bag and I'm like, I need it to do this thing, I think of it as a seamstress. That means it has to be constructed this way. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Just because that is the way everyone constructs a bag does not mean that is the way I have to construct a bag.
Right.
And like, I refer to it like, I'll call David, I'm like, I'm functionally fixated. I need you to look at this and tell me what I'm doing wrong. Because he doesn't know how it's supposed to be. So he'll go, oh, do this.
You know what, Robin? I know Robin's here. Robin, maybe we should call that with each other. Like, I'm functionally fixated, because sometimes that's where we are. Because we'll talk about it as like, we're trying to make this too hard. And it's because in our brains, we're working on something. We're like, but then we could do this, but then we could do this, but then we could do this. And we're like, no, we got to take it back a notch. We got to come back here, because they just want double crochets. They want to live here. They don't want any pizza or anything like this, doing the ear. They want to live right here.
They got snacks there.
They got snacks there. Don't you bite your lip. No, they want to live right here. And so we just have to step each other back a little bit. We're like, this is where we need to be.
But yeah, if you get, it's one of those things where like, this is how you just get functionally fixated. Like, there's another way to do it probably, but you don't ask someone who doesn't know what you're doing.
Right. You know what I love to do is, and I've talked about this before, is I will buy other people's patterns. I spend a lot of money on Ravelry buying patterns. One, it supports other designers. Two, if they've done something that I really like as far as like a style or a stitch, or maybe it's a silhouette or something, I want to learn how they did it, right? I want to learn that. So all the time, because I never make these patterns, but I buy them and I read them like a book. I read them through. I'm like, how did they do that stitch? How did they get that silhouette? How do they create that shape? How do they do those decreases? How do they do those increases? How did they do that technique? And so I have a lot of patterns in my collection. You'll see that. You guys will probably notice I have one. It says like inspiration patterns or something like that. And that's where I put all of my patterns in there like that. Because I appreciate the knowledge that goes into building patterns. And I love that when you can find something, you're like, oh, I love that. And then you can not change it. You take aspects of it and you apply it to things that you're creating. Right. Yeah. I love to do that, but I use that too to kind of get out of my own mind of this is how I have to do stuff. Yeah. I will look at the way other people have done stuff. I'm like, oh, well, I never thought of doing it like that. Mm-hmm. Or, oh, why would they do short rows there instead of just a plain, just increasing? Like, does it have to be that complicated?
I do the same thing. I have a whole file on my computer of bag patterns. I have never made a single one of them. Not even one. Mm-hmm. Never even cut a piece of not even cut a piece of fabric from it. No. I just want to read the steps that they go through to be like, if I want to get this shape, or if I want, because like, I don't want this size, but I just need to know how to get that shape. What's the process of that shape?
Right.
And then a lot of times, so many people want to sew a circle. I do not want to sew a circle.
I know, you tell me that all the time, because I'm always sending you circle things.
And I'm like, it's a circle. No, I'm a square. Okay. I like corners. No, circle, hard pass. It's because you can't, like, you have to like 3 stitches, turn, 3 stitches, turn, 3 stitches, turn, 3 stitches. I'm not about that slow life. I'm like, oh, look, it's a long straight thing. Wow. That's what I want to do. You've seen me sew.
Yeah.
I don't want to like.
It's fast. It's so fast.
And there's a type of sewing machine that will sew a circle very quickly. It is also like $7,000. So not for me. Oh, yeah. It's like a whole, like it has, instead of like a regular presser foot, it has a wheel so that it turns it. It's very fancy. Yeah, it's very fancy. It's for sewing curves specifically. I'm just hard pass.
Someday, maybe we could get you to get the sewing machine and hire a person to run it. Because then you don't have to do it, but we get the circle bags.
But here's the thing: a lot of times you can build a circle bag in a different way to make it a square, if you know what you're doing. And I have figured it out on a couple of occasions. I just haven't had the time to like, oh, look at how cool this is, because it's taking something that's a circle and turning it into a square, which is a different process. And math is hard.
Super hard. Super. But that's part of what Hankmas is, which I want you to make sure we talk about Hankmas at today, because we gotta talk about that, because this is where
the thing that starts on Monday
starts on Monday. But this is where you get your chance to take all those ideas and see, one, if they work, two, if you enjoy making them, three, if people want them. Like, it's all the things. Hankmas is highly coveted, very, very limited, and a lot of fun, y'all. Like, I can't wait.
It's also, I'm crazy.
Hi, crazy. I'm tired.
I'm tired. I'm also tired's my middle name. I'm crazy tired.
I'm crazy adjacent. With a
you have Robin. I'm so jealous.
Dude, I do have a Robin. My Robin, we are like yin and yang, like in all the best ways. Like I have loved Robin. This is going to be a Robin moment. I have loved Robin from the moment I spoke with her on Skype, as she was one of the very first crochet designer interviews I ever did for my podcast. And I just loved it. And we had to do that podcast over 3 times because Skype kept messing up the recording. And each time it would get funnier and funnier because we would laugh at the same jokes. And then we would laugh because we were laughing at the same jokes. And it was just hilarious. And honestly, I was like, she's just the best person. So I'm so blessed. I feel like to be able to work with her really, really heavily over the last 3 years, but really we've been working together for about 4 or 5 years now, off and on, but really heavily in the last 3 years together. And I have all the feels for Miss Robin, and I tell her I love her all the time. She doesn't like to say I love you, but I say I love you all the time. I even want to buy her a candle that says I love you so she can burn.
So she can light it on fire?
Light it on fire. Burn the candle. It's kind of funny. Even Alora comes down and she'll tell her, she's like, I love you. I love you, Robin. I know you're not going to tell me, but I love you. I was like, okay.
Robin is really, I met Robin through you. And I remember the first time, like I knew of her. I have seen her stuff. I had thought she'd like beautiful, amazing. So the charts I don't crochet. I don't know how to read it.
Yeah.
But I want to turn those charts into a fabric.
Yeah,
real bad.
She's the one that introduced me to stitch diagrams, and I
want stitch diagrams to be a fabric pattern. Super bad.
We can make that happen.
Yeah, we need to do that.
We need to do that because it's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing.
And like I remember looking at your stuff, thinking, "Wow, she's big time."
And then
I met her. I think it was Stitches Midwest for the first time, and like you were like, "We're going to get steak. I want a steak." Before the PJ party.
Yes. Did we go to Weber Grill?
Yes.
Yes.
That was the first time I met Robin in real life. And I was like, because she drove. She was the person who had like a regular vehicle. Mm-hmm. So she drove and you were like, I need to sit in the front. I'm like, that's fine. She has a little SUV. I'll be fine in the back. And I was like, oh, which side should I sit behind? And Robin goes, oh, no, sit behind me. And I could have laid down.
She's like 5 foot nothing, and so she's so close to the steering wheel, it's almost funny.
Yeah, and I was like, and of course, like out of habit, because I'm a tall person in the back seat, I was like, you don't have to be that close to the steering wheel. And Robin goes, yes, I do.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, she's like, I'm really short, and I'm like, you're not that short. She's like, no, I really am.
She's very pequeño, very pequeño. I want to find a picture. When she was out here last. And we are never going to talk about 24 Days of Quickies. We will eventually. When she was out here last.
Melissa just posted something that we need to make happen. And now I've seen it. And now I'm not going to be able to I can't unsee it.
Melissa did? What is it? Where is it? Melissa Spradley. I want a twofer with a knit chart. So,
you can't unsee that now. That now lives
like, that's like the ultimate buy crafty twofer. We will make that happen. We will make that happen. Maybe we make it like a feather and fan for knits, and a chevron for crochet. We can make that happen.
I'm writing that.
All right. Yeah. we'll have to do that. Like everybody's like sold. Maybe that could be one of the next Marley Bird fabrics.
Because
that's doing really well too. I wanted to find a picture. That's what I was doing. I was looking for a picture of Robin and I standing next to each other, because when she was here last time, I had Laura take some pictures of us, which Robin was cracking up about. She was like, only Marley would make me go and take pictures. But
because I don't know, you posted it was forever ago now. I think you guys were working on the colorful crocheted socks class. That's a lot of C's. Colorful crocheted socks course. That's a lot of,
yes, it is. Yes.
And you did something and you both started cackling and you had it on film, so you posted it. And I remember showing it to Dave and he's like, what are they laughing about? I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, look how happy they both are. I'm like, I wish I were there.
That's just it. Is like, we laugh all the time. Like we laugh at ourselves because we're so just, I was going to say stupid, but I try not to use that word. We're just crazy. And so we'll crack jokes and I say inappropriate things. Shocker.
Let me show you my shock face.
Because that's just where I am. So I can't seem to save this right now. So I'm just going to present it from my Pick Monkey page. So that way you can see it. Yeah. But can you see that?
It's loading. I love this photo so much.
I love it. It makes me laugh so much. But you can see, I mean, she's much shorter than I am.
I just don't think she looks that much shorter than you. Like for being that close to the steering wheel, she's not that much shorter than you.
She's very short. Let me come over here. Let's see. I use a lot of Pick Monkey.
Look at your Pick Monkey. It's so full of things. I got so frustrated with Pick Monkey, I canceled my subscription.
Oh, I love it.
It's just enough not like Photoshop that I couldn't figure it out. Like, it's a beautiful program. Do not get me wrong. That program is amazing and I love it. It's just enough different that my brain can't do two. I use
it all the time. I love this picture because this encompasses us immensely. Because
that is such a beautiful photo.
We're laughing at the fact that we're trying to take like a couple's picture together. And so I am framing this pic because that frame right there does not have a picture in it. So I'm going to put this picture in that frame.
There you are.
Because it needs to happen. I don't know.
That photo is amazing.
I love it. I know it's not one of Robin's favorites. I love it because it just is.
It's who you are.
It's everything. Yeah. The laughing photo. You were talking, and then we did the sock Muppet photos. It's so funny. Now I want to go and show like all the things that are just Robin and I, because it's just funny. We are hilarious. Just ask us, right? Isn't that what we say all the time? All right. What do we say? Somebody in yesterday's broadcast, they left a comment. They're like, at 30-minute mark, Marley's like, do you think we should get started? And she's like, I almost spit out my coffee. By the way, can we just appreciate, this is how bad and how busy I am. My nails never look like this.
Full stop. Every time that I see that you only have these 3 fingers painted, right? Like it's just these 3. I'm like, it hasn't slowed down. Because at some point in December, you are done releasing things and you slow down. And I don't have that moment, but it's fine. I'm not jealous at all. It's totally cool.
I mean,
but I know as soon as it slows down for you, you start making something for yourself. Like last year was the mittens. Love my mittens. This year, I feel like it's going to be a hat. I'm feeling a hat for you.
Yes.
But I will know the day you're done because your nails will be done.
My nails.
I will know.
And it's just one of those things. I mean, I've had my nails done now for like 9 years because of videos. And so like, they never look like this, like ever look like this. This is so bad. All right. So we are 34 minutes in.
Hey, you never know what you're going to get here.
No. So,
you don't know. It's a surprise. You know what? Here's a fun story. It's a surprise to us too.
Yeah, it's so true. Just as shocked as you are. I love it. Okay, so 24 days of quickies. Let me get to that presentation page so that way I could do that because I am
really excited about today. You said like a bunch of your friends are on there, so I'm super excited.
I am. So I'm pulling up my window that says Quickies on it so that I can just go right
all the things.
My window that I labeled Quickies
Yeah.
So I just minimize it.
I'm not doing that yet. I'm not to the Windows level. Like I'm not.
It's a game changer for me. Like game changer.
I need to do that. I really do. But I'm afraid that my computer would be like,
Meow. Yeah, you have to get. You'd have to.
I gotta get a new computer. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to get a better computer.
Yeah. I looked at the one that my husband was like, you could not burn this one out. And I was like, watch me.
Like my computer is huge. I mean, the memory part is what you want. So my memory is 64 gigabytes. That's the part that you want to have very large because that allows you to have all the things open and working all at the same time.
Yeah. I have 40 gigs right now. But the thing that I need to do more than anything is I need to upgrade my graphics card because right now it only has 8 gigs of RAM and I need my graphics card to have 16. So I need 64 gigs of RAM and a 16 gig graphics card.
Yeah, my graphics is a Radeon Pro Vega 64 16 gigabyte.
Yep. I have to have a 6 and like right now you have to buy that and put it in your computer.
Yeah.
I'm not an Apple. I'm a robot. And like I can upgrade my system to do that, or I can buy a new system that then I can upgrade from there.
Right.
And since this computer's like 5-6 years old, that's probably what I'm doing.
Yeah, I got mine in 2017, 2018 timeframe. So I'm trying to get through this next year with mine, and then I might have to move up to the next upgrade. We'll see. Yeah. But anyways, all right, we ready? So I'm starting at the top again. If you guys don't already have a Marley Bird folder in your bookmarks on Chrome, you need to create one because it just makes things so much easier. Because this is how we do all the things. When we do an event of any sort, we keep everything on one main page and then we link out from there. So you can see here, this was Stash Busting Quickies from last year, Game Day from 2021, Game Day from 22, Tournament of Stitches from 22, By Crafty Bootcamp, like everything, we just keep everything in one place. So you can open your Marley Bird folder if there's ever something you need and you can click on it and it will take you to that page, okay? So the URL is in the video description box below. You can find it. As you go here, we'll scroll through. You can read through all this stuff at the beginning. It's not a whole lot of information. It's essentially what I'm telling you right now. You're going to come back to this page every day. And every day beneath this area where it says get the free patterns for the 24 days of Quickies, you will find the free patterns for that day. Now, that does not mean that these other patterns are not free on all the other days. They are typically free on the website, but you will no longer get a free ad-free PDF. That's the difference here, is a lot of these designers. So like, let's take Tamara here, for example. This design is free on her website, but on her day, which was, I think, December 2nd, on her day, that pattern also had the ad-free PDF for free, okay? Same thing here for Remington Lane Crochet. She had that pattern PDF for free on that day. Same thing for Handmade by Stacy J. Same, but now that pattern is still on her website, right?
Oh, look, Chrissy highlighted all the armadillos.
I did that. So that's the thing I was going to point out.
Yay! I was like, the armadillos are highlighted. They're highlighted.
Last night I went in there. I was like, we have got to really highlight the fact that these armadillos are something different. So I made the background of the armadillos and the copy a different color so that way you can see, oh, there's something going on here. Because the holiday armadillos, if you don't already know, they're an unexpected treat. Sometimes it's a coupon, sometimes it's a free pattern, sometimes it's a discount code. Like it's a lot of different things. So I've highlighted them so you can quickly find them. Some of them go just for a limited time. Some of them go all the way to the end of December. It all depends. So you really do have to pay attention. But now you can quickly find them because they're all highlighted in red. These were yesterday's patterns. These are still free on these websites. So you can still go get these uber super duper cute gingerbread man. Like even I want to make that. And I don't make things like that. Like it is so adorable. And so all of these are there. And that was the holiday armadillo for yesterday. The code goes all the way to the end of the month. And here we are to today. So you see how that works? We'll just scroll all the way down to where your day is. So yes, by the time we get to day 24, it's a lot of scrolling, but I mean, that's just the way it is. Okay, here we are. Coco Lee Crochet, or Coco Crochet. I think it's Coco Lee Crochet, Coco Crochet Lee, whatever it is. It's Lee. Her name is Lee Sartori. I think she's amazing. I follow her on Instagram. I think she's just one of the nicest people. I'm
like living for this cowl right now. Like,
isn't it adorable? And I think it's Tunisian. Like I'm looking at it. I think it's Tunisian crochet.
So adorable. I die.
The colors are great. All right, so I'm going to click here. And we're going to go to her page, Ferris Cowl Free Crochet Pattern, 24 Days of Quickies with Marley Bird. I could totally see you in this.
I would wear this. I would wear that every single day. You would bury me in that.
I'm going to make the screen bigger. December is finally here.
Freaking love it.
I love
color blocking. I'm here. I am here for this.
You know what? And this is great because if you don't know how to do Tunisian crochet, we just did By Crafty Bootcamp Triple Threat, and it's learning Tunisian. So you could absolutely work on this. I mean, you could do the By Crafty Bootcamp and absolutely do this pattern. So this pattern is not lost on you.
The thing I struggle with crochet is I want my stitches to stay somewhere, not just like be hanging out in like the void or whatever. That's what I struggle with because like I don't know how to hold the fabric.
That's so funny.
It's just like hanging out there.
I've never heard it like described that way. Think of it, they're finished off. You know when you bind off,
they're not on anything.
But they're bound off. It's because you're binding off each stitch as you crochet.
I know, but like I struggle I struggle with it. So my chain's always curly. I've watched all your videos. My chain's always curly. I'm trying.
That's so funny.
But I mean, I've tried Tunisian crochet and it's on the hook. And that seems to be easier for me.
Good.
So I'm very excited about the triple threat. That is my January plan.
Oh, it's so funny. Okay. So I love this. I'm going to keep going through about the Ferris Cowl. The Ferris Cowl is a beautiful Tunisian crochet pattern that features a few fun and easy stitches. For this cowl, you will need 3 colors of a medium weight yarn and a 6mm Tunisian crochet hook. Fantastic. Head to Ravelry to get the Ferris Cowl crochet pattern. So we're going to click here. I love the button. Chrissy, if you're watching, I love that you did the button. It makes things so much easier. If you love this, you can check out other great patterns on her blog. I mean, I love
that sweater.
Yeah. All right, so it says free right here. So I'm already logged into Ravelry. This is a big thing, guys. Make sure you are logged into Ravelry. You don't have to participate in Ravelry's groups. You don't have to do anything else. Just make sure you log into Ravelry, click download, and you can download the PDF to your computer or add it to your library. So I'm going to add it to my library. Now it's already stored in my Ravelry library. If I want it on my computer too, I can do that. I can click this button over here and just click download, which is something you can do if you absolutely do not want a Ravelry account. You can always click download and then, do what I just did as far as download it to your computer. Totally up to you. But I love having everything in one place. Quick note again, because it's, it's timely and we're here. I do not check Ravelry messages. Never message me on Ravelry because I don't check them.
I thought there was a way you could turn it off where people can't message you.
I could not turn it off. I have it in my profile. Like, note, I do not receive Ravelry messages. Please email me via my website. So I tell people, like, I don't do this. I'm just letting you know. A lot of those are just friend requests and stuff too, but I just want to make sure everybody is aware. And you can see here, like, I have 37 patterns in my cart because I'll find patterns I like at when I'm searching at night, and I'll put them in my cart. And then I'll go in there and I'll do like a full buy on I'll have a whole bunch of patterns in some designer's area, and then I'll buy them. So if I click on here right now, I know I'm getting distracted. That's so cute. Banana Moons. Oh, that was the free pattern the other day, but I already got that. And then Juniper Oaks. I bought this already, so I don't need that.
I do the same thing on Etsy. I'll just put a whole bunch of things in my cart, and then one day I'm like, I'm treating myself.
Now on Etsy, I'm always afraid it's going to run out because it's usually yarn, so I end up buying it right away. But see, right here, Isabel Kramer, you can clearly see I love her designs.
Yeah.
So at some point I'll go in and I'll buy all the patterns.
Yeah.
Not all of these, but I'll pick a designer and I'll buy them. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. There's just different things you could do on Ravelry. But on Lee's site, let's talk about Lee. It is Coco Crochet Lee. I thought it was Coco Lee Crochet, but shows you how much I know. At least I know who she is.
Yeah.
She's amazing. She lives in Halifax, Canada. She just recently moved. She's adorable.
All of these logos are so adorable. Okay. Can we just take a minute?
She knows her stuff, and she's you can tell what I've been looking at. I've been looking at these nerd t-shirts. And I was like, these are just great. She's just fantastic. She's just a fantastic individual. I really, really like her. So let's go to her homepage. And it looks like you can go through some of her recent posts. You can see some of her other stuff she has here.
Towel.
Cute. Cute cardigan. There's some stitch along squares.
Loving that hat.
Yeah, that's really great colors. Whip Wednesday is returning. I think she does a live every Whip Wednesday.
Oh, cute.
I don't know. She's just pretty fantastic. I really like her. So you can go check out more about Coco Lee Crochet when you get a chance. So we're going to come back over here to the main blog page. Scroll down to the next one. Ambassador Crochet is giving us, I can read. Ambassador Crochet is giving a cozy gift, a gift pillow pattern that is link coming soon. Why is the link not working? Robin, could you check with Chrissy and see if the link is coming? I wonder if the link wasn't working with the designer. So then that's why the link isn't there. So we're going to wait. We'll come back to that. Let me just click over here to Facebook and make sure. Chrissy, is there a link for the second crochet pattern? All right, we'll see if there's there. So we'll come back to that, but that's cute just as it is. So hopefully we'll be able to do it. All right, here we are. So I say this story every year with Carolyn. The purple poncho, she has always been historically crochet, right? The very first 24 days of Quickies we did where we were doing knit stuff, I contacted her and I was like, listen, do a knitting pattern, put it on your site. She's like, but I'm not that good of a knitter. I said, I don't care. Do a knitting pattern, make it for a gift card, do something super simple, put it on your site, and you will be the holiday armadillo. She was like, okay, this is before we did knitting patterns were the holiday armadillo. Then that's transition. So now each year she comes in with both the knit pattern and a crochet pattern because she's like, I am in it. And she's just one of those like, Marley said to do it, I'm doing it. So she's an ultimate Marley made me
literally do it. A Marley made me do it.
Literally Marley made me do it. I adore her. She is one of the kindest people I have ever met. She is most courageous, most tenacious, most ambitious. She's just amazing. She's just amazing. I love what she does. I love how she's doing her business, how she's working it. Like, she's just an amazing individual. So I'm so happy that we get to shine some light on her. And this is the one that I never thought of. You've seen these hair headbands.
Yeah.
I never thought of doing it for a cup cozy.
I know. As soon as I saw that photo, I was like, that's a super small headband. It's on a coffee cup. Like that.
I was like, I have never thought of doing it like that. And I'm like, well, no, that's stuff that I could get behind. Like, that's a horse of a different color. I love that because I'm not a big person on headbands. I just don't like them that much. But love that. Love that. And so easy to do. Like, I'm very excited for this. So I love the colors of this beginner twist cup cozy. Like, I'm like, yes, this is great. So I'm going to come here to the pattern. The Purple Poncho is the website, guys. So Purple Poncho by Carolyn, and beginner twist cup cozy free knit pattern. You can scroll through, read all the information. Obviously, I mean,
it's so cute though. Like, why didn't
yarn?
So cute
and so simple because it's just a rectangle. They're clearly like protecting me from something. It's just a rectangle, and then you stitch it all together. And when you collapse them like this, Robin, what do you call it when you go like this? Like, it's something really great. Like, she calls it, like, she has a word for it, and it's just funny. It's like crunch, crunch, crunch. Like, you just fold it like this and you stitch it together. It's so easy. It's so great. But I love the idea that she put it in a cup cozy. You could pin this. We have not talked about this before. If you are on Pinterest and you find items in all of these designers' stuff that you like, if you pin it to Pinterest, that helps us out a lot because that automatically tells Pinterest, oh, look, there's other people looking for this type of item. And so it helps all of us to go through things like that. Beginner knit pattern. So it's just stockinette stitch. You can follow her tutorial.
Robin said that this is, when you do this, it's Pac-Man kissing.
Yes, Pac-Man. So she has Pac-Man and Pac-Man kissing. Like, I mean, they're really like they are in it to win it. But I love it.
Someone said Pac-Man and Cookie Monster. That makes sense. Like, because Cookie Monster.
Oh, that's good. I love it. Okay, so Super Saver. I knew that was Super Saver. And I mean, so easy. It's so easy. I love it. I think it's just so fantastic. 24 days of quickies. She is the guest today for the knitting pattern. We're going to keep scrolling down. Here is the pattern itself. So all of you who are watching this on replay, which you're probably like, when do they get to the stuff? You can watch this. Here's how you sew the headband. She has an entire video on how to do it.
Love it.
And this is everything. I'm looking for the button. Where's the button? I'm gonna keep scrolling.
How cute they work up. Look at all the, oh my God, I love it.
That's inside out. And I think I even love it inside out.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's super cute inside out too.
Yeah, like it's super cute inside out. I mean, you can even get these little, you know, like the little tags and put them on there.
Yeah.
Like you can get the tags that have it on both sides to where when you put it on, whether it's inside out or right side out. That's cute. Like, I could see myself making.
Yeah, Elise just commented that she was like, I think I just found my teacher gift. As a previous teacher, this is yes. Yes,
this is so smart. This is so smart. There it is. See?
The button.
My girl is awesome. She knows to put it at the bottom. She's like, Marley, I'm gonna make you scroll. I'm gonna make you work for this, Marley.
Yes.
I love it. You can sign up for her newsletter. I have excuse me, I have signed up. I'm not gonna do it again. Okay, sorry about that. So we're going to click here, get your free PDF. It's an automatic download. So once again, click the download button. Mine automatically opens up in my Adobe and it goes to my download folder. Whatever your settings are, that will be where that.
This is so smart because also if you're a person who wants to do that like cute twisted headband and it's intimidating because that's a lot of work and then what if it doesn't work? Right. This is a great way to try it in a very small project.
Yeah.
And when it works, because it will work, when it works, you have something and you're like, I made that. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Utterly brilliant.
I think it's so smart and so easy. And another, like it's a really great example of literally stepping out of your box and trying something different because Marley made you do it. Because I was like, just do a knitting pattern. I know you can do it. Just do one. She's like, okay, I'll do it.
So and all the teachers in the chat are chiming in. Yes, this is great. Like, these would be a great teacher gift. Like all the teachers are like, yes, yes, yes. And Robin said, print out one of the cup cozies from Stash Busting Quickies. Like print out the cup so they know what it is.
Yes, the template. You could yes, that's a very good idea. That's a very good idea. And then you can stick in, if you have extra money, you can stick in a gift card. Like you have your cup cozy, you have the cup cozy template. You could throw in a gift card in there. Be like, go enjoy a cup of stuff on me, or even like a tea bag or something. If somebody, look,
an additional tea bag when I was teaching, not turning it down.
No,
just full stop now. Like
I love it.
Oh, this is a cup. This is a free cup of tea. Yes, check.
Yeah, it's just fantastic. All right, holiday armadillo time. Creations by Courtney is offering 15% off personalized canvas totes in her Etsy shop with code KW15MBC until the end of the month. So click here to check it out. Creations by Courtney. Cute. That's cute.
Very cute. I love that.
All right, so now I got oh. Well, here we go. These are different.
Those are cute. Sorry, I have to like get closer to my screen because it's small.
I will. Let me try and make it larger so we can see here. So I'm sorry, I gotta go back because I already forgot. Personalized canvas totes. It doesn't tell you specifically which one. So I guess it just says personalized canvas tote.
Well, click on one. Let's see.
Okay, I'll do this one.
Okay.
That looks like a heavy duty tote.
Yes, it does.
So, and then here's my Rakuten. See, this is how Rakuten works, guys. Activate if I wanted to buy. So now it does this thing. It doesn't do anything extra special. And there it is. So now whatever I buy on Rakuten or whatever I buy on Etsy, I automatically will get 2% cash back. You can see I have 2 pieces in my cart right there. Do you want to see what they are?
I have like 47 things in my cart.
I'll show you in a minute because it's really funny. One of them is not suitable for work, so I will show you. I mean, it's a curse word on it, but I'm just laying it out there. One more skein, so it looks like you can personalize how these work.
It's a made to order item. Let's see. On the
I love that it has my name on it. I think I need one with my business name now. All right, so she must like screen print on them. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, my guess is it's screen print or vinyl transfers. It's super cute.
Okay, let me come over here. We're gonna look again. Oh, this is all this. Oh, so she must have just given us a link to just the bags.
Oh yeah,
but clearly she has patterns, you guys.
That Escapade. I'm sorry. Can we just that Escapade cardigan?
Oh lordy. Oh, I would so rock that.
Same.
Oh my God, I love that. We're just pay no attention to me. I really, really like this.
I'm sorry. That is stunning. That is 100.
I don't want you to see my PayPal, so give me a minute.
Yeah. When I saw that, I was like, she wants us to focus on the bags. I want to focus on the bags, but that sweater though.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Okay, done. All right, I'll share screen again. Because that's, yep, I would absolutely wear that. I would absolutely wear that.
I love the chevron edge.
I love everything about it.
Okay, sorry.
I love everything about it. I love the jaggedness. Yeah, I love everything about that.
By Courtney, if you are watching, out of the park.
Stunning. I love it.
Love it.
Love it.
Love it. Love it.
Okay, so
let's see if we can figure out the bags because I
know I'm trying. I think Etsy opens up each page. I love this. The Swan Show crochet. I love that.
Yeah.
Because I would wear that. And with the red heels, girl. Yes. 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 Love that. Okay, bags. I'm back to the bags. Okay. Okay, so right here, look, it says your name, personalized bag. So you can put your name right there.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cute. So that one says it's only 3 left.
Super cute. Look what it. So can we see? I'm sorry, it's really small.
You're good. 14 inches by 18 inches. It looks like really good
bag, y'all.
Canvas tote bag. That's a good bag.
Yeah.
That's even, you don't even have to do that just for knitting and crochet. You can use that for like groceries and stuff too.
Yeah, for sure.
Or taking the kids, like, I don't know, my kids are older now, but I always had like snacks and toys and doodads and wipes and sanitizer and like everything you can imagine in a bag just for the kids. So like you could absolutely use that for kid stuff too. Love it.
Love that. And they're 15% off until the end of the month.
Yeah. That's muy bueno. That's muy bueno.
Muy bueno.
Muy bueno. Love it. Love it so much. Creations by Courtney. And then obviously go check out her patterns. I mean, $7 for a pattern, that is a really good price.
That jacket though.
Super cute. Okay, so let's talk about this just once again. I realized that I didn't even have it like advertised on my own website. So I was like, you should probably do that, you know, because you get paid to do things like that. Stash Busting Quickie Patterns Volume 3. This is a collection of 50 patterns. We've been doing it for 3 years now, obviously Volume 3, and it's with Marley and Moogly Blog, Tamara from Moogly, and we put together 50 different patterns. There are 20 crochet patterns, 20 knitting patterns, 30 crochet patterns. For a limited time, you have a chance to purchase just the knitting patterns or just the crochet patterns, but that goes away here very soon. So I'm going to click on that button. So you can click on the image, you can click on the buttons below. It'll take you to this page. This is essentially like the quick sales page. And when I say quick, I mean quick, because usually they are not this quick. Usually there's a whole lot of verbiage because there's 3 types of people who buy, right? There's the people who just click and buy. There's like the quickie ones. They just skim stuff and they go and buy. There's the stuff that's like the direct, like click the button, I want to go buy now. Then there's the deep readers. And so the deep readers, sorry, I don't have a lot here for you. This is just really like we're going quick now. Let's just make these decisions and move on, right? But the only knits, this is the button for the only knits. This is the button for the only crochet. This is the button for the buy crafty, which is your most valued one. Like it's the biggest value. You can see here, there's only 2 days and 12 hours left of the only knits and the same for the only crochet. You can get a quick look at some of the pieces in there if you want. All of the knitting patterns, if we did a knit chart in Stitch Fiddle, you also get the Stitch Fiddle link. So you can copy the Stitch Fiddles and put them in your own Stitch Fiddle account. All of these are housed in the Marley Birdhouse, and you get a $5 coupon to spend in my Ravelry store for $17 for the knits. Only crochet. This is the Quickies for hookers. 30 crochet patterns, 15 from me, 15 from Tamara. This is a brief little bit of what they are. Same idea. Everything is in one place in the Marley Bird house. I think there's only a couple of the patterns that were stash busting quickies built in Stitch Fiddle. Everything was separate, like built in a different way. So those don't have Stitch Fiddle links, not all of them, but they do have, if there was a stitch diagram that was applicable to the design, those are all added in there as well. For this one, you get 2 $5 coupons, a $5 from my store, a $5 from Tamara's store for a $10 value for $21. And then the biggest deal of them all is the By Crafty Complete Collection. So you get all of those knit patterns, all of those crochet patterns. You get all of them housed in the Marley Bird house, and you get a full set of printables and care tags. And these printables, they're like display printables. So it's a head, like it's like these. So like you would want to do this on cardstock, but it was be like you
can cut it out and like put the headband on it. So like if someone opens the gift,
they know what it is.
Talking about this when you were at Caden's Scrap Meet. We were talking about how, like, if you give somebody like a coffee cozy, you know, like what we just saw, if you just give that to a teacher, they're like, great. Like they might not know what it's for, but if you present it on a coffee cup, they're like, oh, I know exactly what this is. So especially if you're giving it to people where you're not going to be there when said person opens the gift, like you have family and friends that you're mailing things to, teachers who have to open it whenever the heck they can or whatever. Displaying it on something like that, like, oh, this is a headband, oh, this is a coffee cozy, like that's super, super helpful.
And there's a place for care instructions. This one, the care instructions are here. So like if it's, you know, acrylic yarn, you can be like, hey, you can wash it, no problem, everything's good. But if it's like a wool, you can be like, hey, be careful with this, all that good stuff. We also did a sticker collection. So all of the wonderful images that we've had made through the years, we put them all together in a collection that you can print on sticker paper. For this one, you get 2 $15 coupons. So $15 to spend in my store, $15 to spend in Tamara's store for a $30 value. So all of this stuff for $29.
So basically you're netting $1.
Right. So in the next day and a half, the only knits and only crochet will be going away, and it will only be the By Crafty version. And that will go until Christmas Eve. I keep saying Christmas, but it's actually Christmas Eve. It ends on Christmas Eve night. Because by then, I mean, we're guessing you should probably be done with Quickies. But it goes back in the vault, so to speak. It goes back in the vault. These are some people who've purchased the Quickies before. They love it. They have favorites from each one. I love that Jessica here talks about, this is the same Jessica I was at lunch with when Tony came up and talked to us. So she says that she thinks of it as like, it's her go-to volume of patterns when she needs a quick pattern. And quick is relative, guys. It's quick for the yarn and for everything that we're making. And this is where I put in, did you know about 45 million Americans know how to knit or crochet. And then a little over 80% of knitters are right-handed and 10% are left-handed. And the remaining are ambidextrous to a degree. I didn't know any of that. I thought it was fun.
That's super cool information.
Right. So this is who we are. If you didn't know who we are, this Tamara and I a couple years ago. This is pre-COVID when we were able to see each other. So we were able to get together and say hello. Just pretty easy stuff. If you ever have any problems, you can always reach us at contact@marleybird.com. Oh, looks like I should have put something there. Oh well. Contact@marleybird.com, and you can get help from the customer support. If you don't know what the Marley Bird House is, this is the Marley Bird House. If you go to marleybirdhouse.com, it will take you here. You can see what all the products are available. And once you purchase them, they go inside your own personal account. So these are all mine because these are all inside my account. So not all of these are available anymore, except, I wanted to bring this up, we did bring volume 1 and volume 2 out of the vault. So as of right now, you could purchase either one of those. So you have a chance to get those patterns. They're all listed on Ravelry if you want to see what they are. Here's the deal. We've talked about this before, Lindsay. If you like 2, maybe 3 of the patterns, the price is absolutely worth it. Like it pays for itself, just like with the book. Silver Platter Experience, as soon as I get off here, that price is going up to $37. So right now it's $17. If you want it, get it at $17, like right now.
Literally go purchase it right now while we have Marley distracted.
I'm changing it right after I get off of this. Yes. First Fall VIP Experience, really cute felted bags. Camp Colorwork, of course, is one of our top, like it's one of our top courses, guys. People love it.
It's amazing. Camp Colorwork, it's amazing.
Yeah, Camp Colorwork and classic and colorful crochet socks are staples. People love those. And then, of course, we have a lot of extra little bits. But whenever there are extras that are given for limited time, those will be in your vault, but they might not show up in the overall vault for everybody else. So, like if I log out and I go to the main page, you can see here, these are the available products. See, available products. You have a chance to buy. Sorry, I'm trying to do all this. So you can click on buy or, get the quickies and then click buy, whatever you want to do. But you can see what's available right now. And it won't be everything that was in my page. See, it's missing all the little extras. Okay. So this is everything you need. If you ever just want to go to the Marley Bird house, everything you need is right there.
Yay.
Yay. All right. An hour. We're coming in great. Like that was great. Yeah. Today.
Do you want to go check and see if that link's been updated?
Oh, that's a good call. Now I have all of these pages open. All right, hold on. I got to find the link.
Sorry.
No, it's not your fault.
Oh, and Julia Erb said it to Hankmas.
Oh, yes, we will talk about Hankmas. That's where I was going to go to next. I'm going to go and check and see. It says link coming soon still.
Okay. I just wanted to check. Robin did confirm that they are waiting for the link to be updated by the designer. So in the chat,
it says
so.
Yeah, it says it's they're still working on it. I also have to do a live here in a couple bit with Prime. I'm going to do these mittens, so I'm going to have to go soon. So we're going to keep going. Tell them what Hankmas is really quickly, and then I got to skedaddle.
All right. So Hankmas is literally just all year I have ideas that I want to try, and I don't get to try them because I'm busy making things that I normally make. And by this time in the year, I'm tired of making the things that I know how to make. So why not make the things I don't know how to make? So it's 12 days, starts on the 12th, goes to the 24th. So you'll see me live in the morning and you can see me live in the evening for 12 days from the 12th to the 24th. And there's a different bag every day. So instead of like a regular live sale where I have like 7 to 10 different styles, like large, small, bucket, barrel, like I have lots of different styles in like 7 to 9 fabrics, I will have one bag in like 20 to 30 fabrics. And there's multiples of everything. And there's everything from like little notions holders to like purses, lots of different things. I haven't completely decided everything that I'm making yet because that's what today is for. But it's live every night from the 12th to the 24th in my Facebook group. And it's in my Facebook group so that if something goes wrong, I can tag everybody and be like, this is going on, so that nobody misses a communication. That's why it's in the Facebook group. But that's it. That's all it is. It's literally just me playing with fabric. And then I decide whether or not I like it, whether or not I will make it. There are some things that have never going to be made again. I'm looking at you, Arm Candy. Marry again. And then there are things that like from Hankmas have become permanent fixtures, like the stash finder, which make all the time now. So it's one of those, like, we try and figure out what works, what doesn't work. And it's like a fun little community thing.
I love it. It's great. Wasn't the Oops also one of those?
So yeah, the Oops was a Hankmas item. The Oops was actually like a sewing mistake. And I was like, well, we'll just put it in the live sales. Like, oops, this was an oops. And then everybody was like, bring the Oops bag back, bring the Oops bag back. And so then I couldn't rename it.
Yeah. Are you going to have the crochet, the nonomy and stuff?
The hookamy, the nonomy, the totomy, possibly a new ummy coming as well, possibly.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. So
it's an ummy that would be your favorite.
Oh, okay. Where can they go? So they go to your Facebook page?
Yeah, they can go to my Facebook page. Here, I'll put a link in the chat.
Okay.
Hankmas 22. So there's a link in the chat. If you go to that link and you are not a part of my Facebook group, it'll say like 404 broken link or whatever. Mm-hmm. So then you can join the Facebook group and then the link will work. I should have put this all in one thing. My bad. There you go.
You're good. You're good. So you will go there and join the Facebook group and you'll be a part of it. Guys, it's worth it. You definitely want to do it. This is the Facebook group. You want to go be a part of that. I will copy that and put that in the video description box as well. Is Destination Lane still going?
Yes, Destination Lane signups are still going. They're going very quickly. So if you are on the fence, it is a yarn and bag subscription. So you get yarn in odd numbered months, January, March. You get bags in even numbered months, February, April. See how it works. So like you get yarn one month, you get bag the next month that coordinate. So, and you get to like travel the world, like to go to places that you maybe have never been or even heard of. I've learned a lot about places that I did not know about. And right now I can only think of the ones that are coming next year. So I'm not going to say anything so they don't ruin surprises.
Got it. And then somebody's asking me where they can go to join the mitts. I'm going to post that.
Yeah, where's that?
So I literally got to go. It starts in 10 minutes.
Oh God,
it starts in 10 minutes. So I just put the link in the chat so that you can go check it out. It's over on Favecrafts, but you have to join. You have to like sign up to get into it. It's a private event.
So go sign up.
But it's free. I think it's free. So come on over. All right, that's it from us, guys. I gotta go teach another class. So talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye.